Rob Guttenberg is a writer, a performer, and a singer. He wrote the words and music to the songs that he and his friends are performing for us today. He's opened for several folk song heroes, including Harry Chapin, and some of Rob's songs can be heard on local radio stations. The first selection we'll hear this morning is Governor Street.
Wrote a ballad about the breeze, captured its melody and then set it free. New England colors painted the trees, pastel magic took a hold on me. Now I'm going back to Governor Street, to the place where my music and my words did meet. Sounds from the balcony sure sounded sweet, going back to Governor Street. Cabbage for a quarter, the street vendor cried, with his two little boys growing taller by his side. Portuguese sweetbread baked so full and round, Portuguese children making kickball sounds. Now I'm going back to Governor Street, to the place where my music and my words did meet. Sounds from the balcony sure sounded sweet, going back to Governor Street. Laundromat, a trip to the milk store, supper for my cat. After supper, it's so cool outside. Guitar in hand, and let the music ride. Ride me back to Governor Street, to the place where my music and my words did meet. Sounds from the balcony sure sounded sweet, going back to Governor, going back to Governor, going back to Governor Street.
Good morning, Rob. Come on through the maze of wires and things. How are you doing this morning?
Very good. How are you?
Very, very good. That's a very peaceful sound that you have. It's really nice.
Thank you. Thank you.
Let me ask you first to introduce the members of the group.
Sure. Over on my right is Gary Clark.
Gary.
And Helen Clark.
Married couple.
Married couple
Okay.
with
Not brothers,
with a
sisters.
newborn daughter.
Congratulations.
And on my left is Rick Schmidt.
Hi, Rick. Rob, you have had such an interesting life, and a life that's filled with some problems that some of us would find very hard to overcome. You had a stroke several years ago at the age of 29. It affected your memory. I understand that you were not able to remember some of the songs that you had written. but they have come back to you, and you are, of course, still writing songs and
Still
doing very
writing
well.
stuff, yeah.
How did you overcome that?
Well, I remember one particular day I was sitting with the guitar, and I didn't have a lot of people around, and I didn't have any place I had to go. And I just started writing Living Every Day, which is the title of the album that just came out. And as soon as I wrote that song, I started to have a lot of faith that I could write again.
Oh, really?
And then there was the faith to keep looking for the other songs, and I found them.
That's great. That's great. They came back.
They came back.
What types of themes do you like to write about?
I like to write about things that touch me, but then they have to reach out and touch people. So songs like Waking Up Blues and Storage Space Blues, and songs about love relationships. Is a good love really worth its weight in pain? You know, song.
I know some people who could answer that question in both the affirmative and the negative. Have got an album,
That's right.
and this is available now locally.
Locally at the record stores and through P.O. Box. And
Great. And performing live, where can people see you?
this Monday I'll be at the Post Office Pavilion downtown, 5:30 to 6:30, and be out in Annapolis at Quiet Waters Park. There's a benefit concert with a whole bunch of other musicians Sunday the 26th, I believe.
Okay, October. Great. Thanks very much, Rob.
Thank you.
We'll hear more from Rob in a little while, but just ahead, an exhibit at the Anacostia Museum, the Washington Ballet, and up next, the Pumpkin Lady of Harper's Ferry.